This video illustrates how the learner's progress can be tracked in the ActiVise sequencing software. In order to track the learner's progress, the learner must enter as a returning user. Previously we've gone into enter your content, and we can see here the topics that have been entered into the software. To track, we go to the activity options, and either of the two one-player activities will track the learner's progress. The tracking is managed slightly differently in the two games, so I'll show you both games. So I'll select the topic. In this game, the learner has 3 attempts to locate the steps correctly into the sequence box at the top. All the steps must be placed I'll put some of these in incorrectly. Okay, so that's my first attempt, so I'm going to click check, and I can see the steps that I've got correct and those that I've got incorrect. So there are 2 incorrect, so I click next attempt, and it's given me another opportunity to locate these correctly. I'm going to continue to put them in incorrectly so you can see what happens to the tracking. So that's my second attempt. Here's my third and final attempt, still incorrect, so click game over. And I'm asked, do I want to track the attempt? You may not want to track all of the attempts that the learner makes, but you may want to track some attempts periodically. So I'm going to click yes, and I can then go to the options button and select my profile. And I can see the steps that were located right on the first attempt, and then the 2 steps that were not successfully located within the 3 attempts. Once I know that information, if I felt that the sequence was too long for the learner, I might decide that I want to remove some of the steps so that only a shorter part of the sequence appears in the game to make it easier for the learner, or add more steps to make it more difficult. So if I now go to the Stepulator game, so the tracking works slightly differently in here. So I select my topic. The tracking will tell me how many times the reveal sequence button is clicked. So I click that twice. And it will also tell me whether the step is located correctly within the sequence on the first attempt and on the second attempt. So each step will be presented twice to the learner. So I'll put some of these in incorrectly so we can distinguish the difference on the tracking. Okay, so the game's over. Each step has been presented twice. Do I want to track the attempt? Yes, I do. And I can go to my profile. And this time I can see that Sunday was presented twice. It was located correctly on the first attempt but not on the second attempt. Monday and Tuesday were correctly located on both attempts. Friday wasn't located correctly on either attempt. And Saturday was located incorrectly and then correctly. I can print this record or save it to a PDF. I can see up here the number of times the reveal sequence button was clicked, and it was clicked twice. Again, I have the overview of the 2 games that can be tracked, and this record can be printed. And then I have a list of the topics that has been tracked for this learner. Okay, so this video has given an illustration of how to track a learner's progress in the ActiVise sequencing software.